So we're gonna go right on into the next beer because we spent enough time on all the beers. Oh, I didn't even introduce them all in the beginning though, which is okay.
Yeah, it's all right. We
I had them safely covered for.
We're hitting the summer season. It's getting warmer, so we stuck them all in the koozies to keep them cool.
So this next one is by Hoppin Frog, and they're quickly becoming of kind of a favorite of mine.
Here you go.
So,
Did we? I guess we completely described that last beer pretty well.
So, this Hoppin Frog is a cherry, lime, blue raspberry King Ghost.
Were we not just talking about those suckers that long ago?
Yes, we were. The Astro Pops. That's what the can looks like. So it looks like this obviously is a ghost style ale with natural flavors added. It's a 6%.
You got your red, white, and blue rocket pop.
Yeah, it looks like a rocket pop on the front. Storing a cool place. Hoppin Frog. The awesome fruit flavors of cherry, lime, and blue raspberry popsicle are featured and curiously enhanced by the lightly salty and sour character of our King Ghost Ale. It's sweet and sour, which makes for a wild ride for your taste buds. I would rather it say a wild ride in your mouth. That would be funny.
I'm into that.
That's right.
That is why you need to go work the
Ooh,
freaking glory hole.
it's pink.
Very fizzy.
Peach.
It's got it's very light and fizzy and very heady.
It already looks refreshing.
It does. I thought that too.
I can't smell it as well as I could smell the other
I
ones.
could smell it a little bit.
I'd smell a little bit. It smells a little fruity.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's a Missy hair.
But it was like as soon as you open that one, I could smell the strawberry.
Yeah,
and
that
then I
one's
could
very
smell
strong.
chocolate as soon as you open the other one.
All right. I like the color of this one. It
I do
looks
too.
champagne-y like.
I'm just thinking it looks like, like some kind of soda to me, like a cream soda.
It doesn't. You're
It's very
blind.
pretty.
It looks cream soda-ish, but with like a peachish tinge. We'll just put that down right there. We'll drink. Pour the
Come
rest
to
later.
Papa.
So
it's just a sniff.
Just a sniff.
Just a sniff. I'm getting kind of like some lemony notes.
Citrusy.
ooh, it
tastes-
reminds me of something.
It smells like pop. It does me too. Popsicles, Fruit Loops.
No. Maybe the Astro Pops. I don't know.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
I think it is the Astro Rocket Pop. Like it's very close to it.
Ooh, that's good.
They're right on the money with the description.
Yeah.
Because it is sweet and like it has like that salty and it is sour.
Slightly
it's not
tart.
too sour.
Slightly tart. It's like a sweet tart.
It's something.
Maybe almost a little too lemony for my taste. A slight.
It generally would be, but I think I kind of like it.
I don't get.
I get that blue raspberry in it is what I'm
Yeah.
I'm getting almost like a lemony pledge fake lemon flavor.
I don't get that.
Almost.
I get right on the candy flavor. I can see how it's fake because it does not taste exactly real, but it's very candy flavored.
I think it's like a sweet tartness though. But it
Okay,
is,
that makes sense. That one.
I'm digging it. I think I really like it.
I'm gonna say that
But
one.
I'd give it a 4.
That one is gotten a little bit warm.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely perfect, like
Cold, ice cold.
ice cold, like
It's still good now, but ice cold would be so refreshing.
Yes.
So on our way to the concert, we stopped at Crooked Handle, which Ron's been there numerous times, and I've been there once. I think it was Zach's first time.
He was all excited.
I didn't realize that they have brunch in the morning. Oh my God.
Dude, their brunch. Like, I did not know that either, and it's something that I'm going to have to make a special trip up there for.
It was
I think
delicious.
I've seen another brewery have a brunch. I've never been. I can't remember what one it was, and I don't remember what they had. But brunch trumps all other kinds of food. Like to especially get people to drink early in the morning. Like you guys are really cool at that.
They didn't really have. They only had like 3 options for brunch. But man, that sandwich I got was on like a pretzel roll, and it was fucking huge, and it came with tater tots.
Oof,
it was fucking
sounds
good.
good.
And then I tried, God damn it, Ouzelfinch. They had an Ouzelfinch
really?
seltzer.
Yeah, it was,
Was
it
it
cranberry?
cream ale?
Strawberry
Okay.
cream seltzer, and it was good.
I had a cream ale they had. That was what I had few weeks ago when I went and picked up these beers that I had, and that one was really good. It tasted just like a cream soda. Like you couldn't taste the alcohol in it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like the funny thing for me on that trip to the freaking brewery there, it was weird because I went and got a Coke. Zach was like, I saw so many cops on the way up. Well, yeah, freaking, Memorial Day weekend. It's like, I am not touching anything until we get, the hour and a half drive away because I don't need to be pulled over for that
I would
shit.
have had a beer. A beer wouldn't have got you drunk enough to do anything stupid. And had you gotten pulled over for any, like, a beer isn't going to do
Well,
anything.
we cracked open one at the house before we left anyway.
That's fair. Gotcha.
So,
That'll do you.
what was the other brewery we went to? Shit.
We also stopped at Hoofhearted. Hoofhearted?
Who farted?
Hoof-hearted, yes.
Hoofhearted Brewing.
Hoof-hearted brewery. Hoof-hearted, now I can't say it right.
Leave it to Ron.
Hoof-hearted. They have 2 locations. We went to their, brewery kitchen place.
And that was also, they also had brunch, which was,
Hell yeah.
we got some donut holes. Holy shit, they were delicious. They were like tennis ball sized
They were like
donut holes.
freaking maple pecan. With
Yeah, they had
Ooh,
pecans in
I'm
them.
getting a lady boner.
And it was like maple syrup and some kind of like vanilla cream sauce or something.
yeah.
And they called it,
Good.
was it coffee glass or candy
Yeah,
glass?
coffee glass. It looked like little pieces of glass that had coffee in it.
It was just,
Nice.
sugar
God, it was
that they'd
good.
did all that to.
It was just coffee flavored
The
sugar.
location
basically.
was pretty cool. They had like an agreement with, I guess, there's like an apartment complex there and a gym, and there was a swimming pool, and they had an agreement with like the gym basically. From like the pool side of the gym, you could go like get a beer and just hop in the pool or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And, if you were like a member of the gym, you got a discount on the beers or something, I think.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
And I was just sitting there thinking, because it was like right near OSU shit, and I was just thinking, man, this place would have been dangerous in quotes to go to back in the day.
Dangerous when you're a young, stupid teenager.
And you got a swimming pool and a supply of beer, and you're in college and don't have any real worries.
True. That's fair.
Yeah, we all got flights there, and their beers are pretty good. I had one called Conky Dong, and
I saw your list that you guys are having.
the Dong,
Yes.
The dong.
and then I had
I had Mom Jeans. That was like a good stout.
Mom
That's
Jeans. They had Fitness Freak, which I really liked.
Didn't they make Bald Harry? Is that the one that made the...
Harry Baldy.
Yeah.
That was like a cocktail though.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And then what else did I have? There was like 2 other ones, and I can't think of what they are now. But I had like 2 IPAs and 2, I think, stouts.
I
Good
think
times.
of all the things I got from them, I liked the most. They had it's like a Mexican lager, which had like sea salt and lime baked into it, if you will. Well, not really, but brewed into it.
Baked into it. I thought that was pretty funny sounding. I was just going to let it go because I didn't
And
know how to...
that was fucking delicious. It was a little bit dank, but it was a good flavor change for what I've had lately.
Hell yeah.
Because just about everything they had Citra hops in it.
Nice.
And I was sitting there thinking, I want something different than Citra for a little bit.
That's really cool.
I'm kind of surprised you would like that because we had that smoked margarita, and I feel like,
didn't like it.
that's what that was, and you didn't like it. Like it was salty, and it was like a smoky lime flavor, basically.
Mood of the day,
Maybe.
Fair
I
point.
wonder. That's why I wonder, like, if we went back and drank some of the old beers we drank, if we would rate them differently.
Revisit them. That would be funny if we tried that and compared notes to our old ratings. Or maybe we have a different, like, our palate's more refined. Like, oh, wait, this one actually is kind of good. And like, oh, wait,
I'm gonna
this one
say-
still tastes like dumpster sludge.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to also say maybe it's also like time of the year. Like we're kind of less in the mood for darks, more summer beer, light beer right now.
Yeah, I could see that.
You try a dark beer in the winter that's really good, like one of those really heavy dark charge ones. In the cold of winter, that's like, oh, that's good. But in the summertime, you're like, that is just too much.
True. Very true.
So, today, I have a really great story about... wrong one. Today, I was really excited. I went out, and I'm making my younger son exercise with me because I said he needs to just do something that promotes discipline as a lifestyle for him, which I think everybody should do that. And, I waited till I was 40 to be really like that. I probably had little bits of it here and there, but as far as having discipline to take care of yourself, so you're not in your 50s or 60s and can't do shit for yourself because you're too fat and old and, you know, in pain to take care of yourself. So I had him exercising. I said, you know what, fuck it. While you're out, I'm going to teach you to drive. And then, so I had him at the parking lot at the park in town that we live in. And I got to find this because it was really funny. So anyway, so I had him driving and like, so he would go to turn a corner, and instead of just kind of hitting the gas and letting the steering wheel like halfway guide it to where it goes straight, he was doing this awkward hand over hand to turn it back to where it was. And I was trying to tell him like, hey, you know,
It's like a semi-truck driver thing.
I was like, you don't need to do that. I said, once you get used to this, you'll learn how to just let it, like, guide it and let it smoothly go back to where it was. And he's like, yeah, but if it works, it works. And I was like, well, so I'm typically all for, if you figure out how to do something differently and it works and it's easier for you, I'm all for that. You know, when people do that, you don't have to do it the standard way. But I said, with driving, this one definitely you'll find it easier. And so when I said that, his response was, he said, if I stand and wipe and it gets clean, it works. And so when I told him that and he explained that to me, I was like, that's really funny. I said, that's good podcast content. I'm going to make a note of that. He was like, he made me stop. He was like, he directed me what to say because he's like, you have to write it like this. And he was like really proud of that to be.
That's like a very zenful sounding saying.
Right.
If you stand and wipe and it works. Yeah.
Right. And I was like, I thought it was hilarious when he said it. Like I couldn't get the what, you know, like it was a good send off for his little joke that he made. And I was like, that's good podcast content. I was like, you know, and he was all excited about it, and he made me write it out perfectly. Like, he was like, no, you got to take a good note. Because I took an Ariana style note that was just like little words, and I was like, yeah, I'll probably remember this. And it'd be one of those like, damn it, how exactly was that said, you know? And so he's like, no, you got to write good notes so you like remember it. And he was all about it, and I'm like, he's going to be a guest someday. Like, I'm going to love having him for a guest because when he is witty, like, he's witty. But I'm like, the majority of the shit we talk about would just make him, he would laugh and he would be silent. Like,
I picture him.
He's rather shy and he won't retort to that kind of stuff.
I picture him taking and just, like, pulling his hood over his head and smiling and be like, Mom, you're stupid as hell. That's funny, but you're stupid as hell.
He would just laugh it. He wouldn't say anything. Like, he doesn't say that. He doesn't get the, I'm embarrassed, Mom, you're fucking stupid type thing. Like, that's a Jacob thing, but it would be so funny when, like, you know, like, all right, Logan, once you're comfortable to say very awful and vulgar things in front of me, you can be a guest on our podcast, even if you're not legal age to drink beer. You can drink water and rate the water.
So, like, he's going to have to start practicing being vulgar in front of you now?
Yes, he is. So, like, dude, say tits and ass.
Ass and titties. Ass and titties.
And I peeped on your notes when you were looking at your notes, and I saw ass to mouth by association. And
that's always a good one.
I can't exactly remember the conversation, but I know it was a good conversation.
Right. We have, like, yeah.
It's just,
there was
classy.
shirts that were made, and then, like,
boobs and assault.
Yes. And then just doing God's work, and it was your cat's ass. That's when we had our little mascot, our buddy with his ass in your face.
Yeah, just doing God's work.
That's right. But
I don't often say this because I finished my bit of the beer there, but that's one I could go for another of.
I can do another as long as it's like really cold.
This is a good summer beer. This is good like swimming pool beer.
Yes.
I was thinking that swimming pool or like 4th of July cookout beer.
Yeah.
It's not a lawn mowing beer. This is a sit, sip, and bullshit beer.
Yes.
If you mowed the lawn, this would be one where you're like super hot and super parched and you're just like, I need something, anything quick, and you grab it and you just take it and you would chug it. It would be ice cold and you would chug it and it would be super refreshing. And then you would just sit and chill. You wouldn't want to get up. You'd have to be finished with the lawn, not mid lawn mow.
It's making me feel like that last bit I threw back was like throwing back a soda.
It is. It's, yeah.
Like a lemonade-y kind of a soda.
A sour soda, yep. I think it's good.
That's definitely what I'm getting out of it.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm going to give this guy a 4 myself.
I think so too.
I give it a 4.
Messy hair on this.
Right, but yeah, my messy hair's all over the place now.
God damn messy hair. I don't even know. It might be my hair.
No, it's totally
It's
my hair.
shedding season. It's my hair.
See, I washed
One
my
of
hair.
Ron's.
It's my hair.
I washed my hair a few hours ago, and then, it's like that shedding time after just washing my hair where it has to be like, it's all over me. Look at the fuck.
Did they all get rinsed and I miss it?
Yes. No. Oh, just yours?
No, just mine. I didn't know if you guys were done
I
yet.
suck at life. Alrighty.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's right.
So, never mind. She's doing a thing. I was going to ask what we thought about the flavors.
It tasted very. I could kind of taste each individual one because it did taste like that lime in there. That was a very strong. Well, none of them were really very strong flavors. I got them mixed up several times already. But like it's like the blue raspberry was the strongest flavor to me, and I got little hints of cherry, and then I also got the lime in it. Can't complain. And it had that pink flavor of cherry. I think it was very rocket popish.
Lime, blue raspberry.
It definitely finished better than what it started. I wasn't liking it too much at the start, that first few sips, and then once I got into it, really liked it.
I feel the opposite. I feel like it was better when I started, and I liked it less as I went on, but I still liked it.
So I feel like my last experience with Hoppin' Frog started to kind of taint my thoughts on it, because the last Hoppin' Frog I had was just a really sharp Hoppin' Frog pineapple IPA.
Okay, right. You did say something about
And that guy was that one was a bit rough. It was like pure IPA rubber bandage. This one, totally
Sorry.
different animal.
The first one I remember having was this Angel Food Hoppin' Frog thing. And it was when I was with Stacy, and she wanted to drink some beers, so I got it. And I was like, hey, the girls said that this was really good, and it tastes exactly like an Angel Food cake. It tastes exactly like you would expect it to. It's really fucking good, blah, 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 blah. It was fucking atrocious. I was like, nope, don't like Hoppin' Frog. And I refused to buy anything else that was Hoppin' Frog for the longest time at the Barrel House until I saw that one small can. And because I really am attracted to the small cans with like a 15% alcohol content, I had to get that one. And once I had that one, I'm like, ooh, Hoppin' Frog, you have changed my mind. I think they're getting really good.
I say one thing is, what's this one, a Ghost or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't really often say that there is one in that style that I'm just like, that's the shit. I think this is the first time I've had one that, hits right on all the notes for something I like,
Like out of the 3 that we've had today that are like flavored, I think it's the one that hits the most right, that tastes the most realistic to what it's supposed to taste like.
Yes, that I would agree.
I like that about it.
So we had a pineapple upside down cake, Hoppin' Frogs,
Right, and I don't remember.
on episode 47 of the Butt Plug. So
Was it like a hippie tie-dye beer?
no?
Do we remember the can? Because the one that I
It had
had
frogs
was
on it.
like a pineapple IPA. I don't remember if it was a pineapple IPA upside down cake, but it was all tie-dye and hippie like.
I don't think it was a tight-end hippie one.
Man, we've drank a lot this episode, including the pre-beers on this table. I'm just going to state that.
Well, it's funny you say that because
It's not much-
honestly,
I don't
there
think-
are 6 cans of beer there, and there are usually 3 at supper and 3 on the table, so there is always 6 cans of beer.
I know.
It just looks like a lot because it's sitting right there.
No, it wasn't that. No.
I feel like I maybe remember that one. But anyway.